Bradley Cooper, you ignorant jerk face. Oh, I'm mad. I can't believe what you said to our homie, our homegirl, the applause lover herself, Lady Gaga. Wow, the news is just buzzing this week. I'm talking there has been sexism, racism, and most of all, pigism. Because our homeboy, if you would have asked me about a week ago, I'd have said Bradley Cooper, he's a great guy. But this week he's looking more and more like this. A pig. And you know what? You could say pig isn't a derogatory term, but when you go around telling people they need to wear less makeup, you're in the wrong. And that means you do not respect women, you do not respect men who wear makeup, especially in your career field, Bradley. The story goes, as far as I know, NBC News put out an article just today. It could have been yesterday. I didn't verify the time because the second I started reading the word, I felt personally attacked. Not because I've been a BC lover for years, but because he told Lady Gaga that she needs to wear less makeup. I'm not sure if it was in those words, but I did do a tiny bit of research to make this video seem even the tiniest bit factual. NBC News claimed that the Los Angeles Times said that Bradley Cooper thought that Lady Gaga's makeup wasn't authentic enough for the role in his movie A Star Is Born, which I believe he directs. Shut up, cricket names. Yeah, so he is the director of this movie, Pig. This pot-bellied a-hole is a director of the movie, and he has this authority to pick who he wants. Ooh, what a jerk. It's not like you created it or anything, or you're trying to make it come to life on film. He goes to Lady Gaga's casa, which means house, I think in French. Joke. I know it's in Spanish. He goes to her house. While he's there, he sees her and he's like, no. Too much makeup. And he goes up to her. He pulls out a little wipey wipe that he had on hand and just wiped it off her face and said, I don't want the pop star Lady Gaga. I want the Stephanie with the G last name girl. Ignorant jerkwad. What, Lady Gaga isn't good enough for you? If you wanted to date Stephanie, you should have asked for her by name. Now, remember, I am not in the world of journalism. I'm not there doing the nitty-gritty detail of like tracking people down, asking for interviews. Just initially looking at it, Bradley Cooper's a pig. From what I understand about this article, on the NBC News, it was saying all kinds of terrible things. We made a connection from Bradley Cooper wiping off the makeup all the way to the wage gap and how women's rights don't exist. Bradley Cooper, if you don't think women's rights exist, maybe you shouldn't even have a mom, because if she didn't have rights, then you wouldn't be born. Now, clearly BC was being a little rash when he went up to her and wiped off her makeup and said ignorant things like, you're beautiful just the way you are. Jerk. But Lady Gaga, apparently in response to this, really didn't care. As far as I read, didn't really seem like she cared too much. She just said things like, I hide behind a mask because of my insecurities, but now he's right. I just want to do the character. So she made a giant deal about it, obviously. So where do we stand? We stand in a world where people like, Brad Coops is just allowed to do whatever he wants. Ignorant jerk. I don't get it. I don't get why you're such a jerk to her, but I do understand that you are directing a movie, and it's really how you say it goes. So, am I going to see this movie? I would have before I knew that this jerk said those evil, awful things and made her wipe off that makeup. I would have seen it. But now, I don't think a star will ever be born. I think a star is now dead because of the lack of makeup on the face. I know a lot of things have been said. I've said things that I can't take back at this point. ultimately, I just think they're making a gigantic deal out of something that doesn't really seem like a gigantic deal. And I think that most of the people would agree. In fact, I didn't see a lot of support for this NBC News article. So take with it with what you will. Read it, soak it in, and you will clearly see it is just an attempt to attack the world. And I feel like it's just spreading some bad vibes. I mean, there are obvious issues in the world. I don't know what they are. I'm not going to research it. That would be crazy. I'm going to have other people do it, and then I'm going to talk about it. So, if you've researched it today, you come back and tell me what it's about. My name is Brandon Fleming. The channel is It's Plain Awesome. Please like, comment, subscribe to it, and most importantly, share it. Sharing it increases the chances dramatically. And I looked online and it said the only way to get people to do it is to practically beg for it. So here I am. All right. Thank you for watching it with your eyes. Bradley Cooper, I don't wear makeup, but I'm afraid you're gonna wipe off my freckles. Gaga, if you could sing so well, how come you didn't sing about it? This makeup dilemma. Bradley Cooper, you tried being slick and sly like Sly Cooper, but guess what? You have failed. Yeah, so he is the director of this movie, Pig.